Good morning, everybody. This is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, I send you love. Oh my goodness, guys. Today is, what is today's date? The 27th. And it's the full moon in Leo is creeping up on us. The evening of the 28th, 29th. And I tell you what, I have been experiencing lots of that crown tingling, pressure, sometimes the type of sensation that feels like pins and needles or nails. Okay, nothing that has been really painful, although yesterday a few times that nail type of tapping got my attention. I was like, a few times, and just kind of, scratched it away and was completely fine. I ended up going to bed beginning to feel as if I was excited. And that's when energy from myself, when I get to that point. Now, it hasn't always been this way. Before, it would take on the form of anxiety, fear, because way too much energy, therefore information upgrades were taking place. Of course, back then I was more dense than I am currently. Of course, I was feeling a lot of the lower vibrational emotions. As a result, of course. So the way that we interpret what's coming in, of course, is a reflection of what we are retaining. Now, I am posting some of this on my personal page. Not all of it. I keep the real good stuff for you guys here. So, that's how loved you guys are. That's how loved you guys are. I don't have a lot of... I don't like posting lengthy stuff on my social media accounts anyways. So, writing and writing and writing. I think hearing someone's voice expresses more about what they're going through, what they're trying to say, more than what you're reading. Because what we pick up when we are reading something has a lot to do with how we are feeling internally. So if you are feeling at a loss or depressed or down, whatever it is, and you are reading something, even though the message is supposed to be uplifting, you're going to kind of take it as an insult or whatever it is. So last night as well, I felt both of my arms began to go to sleep. Now, if you recall in some of my videos, I've expressed energy from the future, comes in from the left side, and goes back out of the right. So things that we are trying to create and manifest, and remember, full moons are about reaping what we have already sown. It is about receiving the stuff that we have worked for. So manifestation is here. That's what I expressed in my full moon in Leo video yesterday. We are able to create. But if we are feeling blocked, limited, not moving, afraid, the energy that comes in is going to get stuck somewhere within our physical form. Whichever emotion is mostly holding you down in your life is going to get stuck in one of those areas associated with that chakra and associated with that physical body part. When you finally have a clearing point, or what's trying to take place is the beautiful future that we're trying to create by being more mindful and more aware and more centered in love is going to come in again from the left side. And as long as there's clear way for it to move, it's going to eventually come out of the right, pushing out what no longer is serving us along with it, and then pushing out to the universe what we are ready for. And then again, it's like this circular cycle of love coming in, and love going back out to the universe. Therefore, the universe is going to say she is ready, or she or he is ready for this, and eventually bring it to you. So my shoulders again, my arms, fell asleep. No matter what position I was laying in, they would just go to sleep. Now our shoulders and our arms are in relationship to our heart. And therefore, what is going on here as a result of what's going on via the full moon in Leo, being our heart, is going to be mostly affected here, because we're trying to really be our highest self in relationship to love, which of course is going to connect our mind, our higher mind, and I am getting very loopy right here, very dizzy as we are talking, as I am talking to you guys. We're attempting, or supposed to be using our higher mind in conjunction with the energy associated with our sexual fire, and allow that divine light of our sexual root area to again serve us instead of take away from us. So I woke up this morning in a daze almost, and not wanting to really get out of bed also, and agitated, blurred vision. I got up, did what I had to do, and I was sitting here, I'm like, I have to do something about this, because I don't want to feel this way. Every time we choose a greater experience than what we are currently feeling, the greater experience will come. Something greater than that will come. And also, if we choose the greater experience, the energy that is laying stagnant within is going to move away. Sometimes it's not going to be as easy as getting up and doing something. It's not going to be as easy as arresting whatever it is that you choose to create a better experience in your life. Sometimes won't help on the first go, because it's persistent, because it has lingered a long time within you, and that's why it might take a little bit more time for you to clear this. Luckily today, I got up, I exercised. I didn't do a resistance band workout today, because I knew that was not going to cut it. I needed something that was really going to give me movement, lots of movement, and freeing up some space. I chose to do a kickboxing workout today. And if you want me to fill you in on what workouts I am currently doing on a daily basis, I don't mind doing that, and I can put a link always within the comments of my videos. Just let me know. So I love kickboxing. It is something that, of course, has assisted me a few years ago in removing lots of anger. I was able to pretend I was beating up on life, and it made me choose to laugh and be light towards what I was feeling. And so today I was laughing through that video, remembering how I used to be very negative, and needing something to remove that negativity in my life. And the kickboxing worked. I ended up feeling my shoulder blade area, because again, the shoulders, the arms are in relationship to the heart. So back there where your heart really is between your shoulder blades also, is going to be that area. It's going to be where your high heart is located. So if you ever have pinched shoulders, and I used to get this all the time, pinched shoulders, clearing in relationship to the heart is needed, which also can work with your the throat chakra as well. And it began to almost want to pinch. I'm actually fine right now as I'm sitting here. I'm cooling off, having my shake. And so I made that connection. And I'm wanting to tell you guys that when you guys really make a connection to how you are feeling, and when you are doing something and having an understanding at how things are working out energetically, whether it's because you know it's clearing a certain area, that type of relationship, you're better to, it will better serve you. Understanding is always going to help you clear something. Now to, and thank you for listening to my experience. And I tell you my experiences, of course, to help you guys decide, or to help you guys with your experience. And of course, we're all going to have, we all can have all of the same experiences, and we all can have differences. There's no right and wrong. It's how, who we are, how we take things in, how receptive we are to change. All that comes into play. So, of course, the crown is going to be affected throughout this time. Your root is going to be affected. I express that in your heart area, along with the solar plexus, the heart and down, okay, because it's making that triangle, yet square, that I spoke about in yesterday's video. So last night I ended up, the message I want to give to you today, as best as I possibly can, with the message I received. And I like to tell you what I see. Not because you guys are going to understand it or make sense, or it makes sense to you guys, but because if I tell you what I see and then I explain it to you guys, you have understanding. So 2 people were hunting. I saw a freezer full of food and a lightning flash of light. And then the word trust. Sorry. That came out of nowhere. When we really feel something, in the form of gratefulness, love, and peace, out of nowhere, it is as a result of the integration process of what is taking place. Your upgrade is going to integrate. So be on the lookout for those types of sensations, emotions. So if you are listening to a video, whether it's mine or another individual's, and they make you feel something that gives you an emotional response that is a positive emotion, even if you're crying is still a positive expression, depending on which way it goes, of course. You are integrating something. So when you are thinking in terms of 2 people hunting, it's not about the kill here, okay? So let's not even go there. It is about the process prior to the kill. Now, my husband is a hunter. Man, these emotions are really coming. And he does a lot. He spends sometimes from 5 in the morning until dark hunting. It takes patience. It takes an individual who can observe. You are using your senses here to hunt. All of your senses. You have to be so aware, so mindful of what's going on all around you. And you have to be able to be still and be quiet. Your breathing is calm throughout this time. You're looking and you're waiting. Patience. You can go and ask a lot of hunters that those who really have their heart in it, that it doesn't matter whether or not they actually have a shot at anything or bring home anything that day. They will still tell you how exciting and how fun and fulfilling that it was. By not even seeing anything, by not even shooting anything. Because they had an experience that really brought them to some type of peace. So, and then the freezer full of food. Now, food is supposed to enhance our lives, no matter what it is. You know that what you take in to who you are, into your body, into your mouth on a daily basis, it is there to nourish and fill your life with some sort of great force, a loving force. It's supposed to. Now, when you are thinking in terms of spiritual food, it is in terms of energy. It is in terms of light that is giving you power in your life. You are taking in everything that you are receiving, and it is nourishing you. Faith that can move your mountains is faith that is truly believed in and therefore expressed. It is giving you life. You believe in it so much that your thoughts, your emotions, your words, and your actions are showing this. So when it comes to lightning, it is the force, it is the light, it is the power, it is, of course, the representation of Jesus Christ. Jesus said in Matthew 5:17, "Think not that I came to destroy the law or the prophets. I came not to destroy, but to fulfill." He came to demonstrate that the natural and spiritual law are one. And those who believe in the power of that force, of that light, are above the law. Now, Christ also says, and I'm trying to think about this correctly, okay, so I wanted to get this correct in the scripture. So in Galatians 5:18, again, "But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law." And the law is love. So in a full interpretation here, I was trying to remember as best as I can. I didn't write the notes down. I'm just going with the flow here. That it takes patience, a greater understanding, It takes a mindfulness, and it takes opening up all of your senses and using them for a greater purpose in order of the service of yourself and of service of others. That when we are doing so, we are a reflection of love, that love is the nourishment and the fulfillment of the law. Therefore, we have power, we have light, and we have heaven within. So that is my simple interpretation there, without having to really sit here and think about my words. Now, the word trust appeared, and I know it's really for myself here. But I'm giving you this message because I love you all. Now we are going to go through our journey here, learning about what we are capable of. You are going to be taken to a part of your journey where God and Source, of course, if this is in relationship to your plan, but it is something that you can always, anybody has the ability to understand and develop. The power of healing is going to be there, is possible. The power to remote view is possible. The power to receive intuitively, whether via inner vision or any of the other senses, is there. The possibility to channel is there. The possibility of being in more than one spot is there. You know, the sky is the limit. There is no limit when you are a reflection of love. And so through your journey, you are going to be taken to some aspect of all of those things. All of them, some of them, whatever it is. Again, whatever is meant for you, whatever it is that you can understand and clear negative and energies associated with, you can attain and experience those things. So I have done lots of work. I have done lots of work, and all of these gifts I have tapped into. And I know that, again, when we get to a certain level, and it might happen several times, we're going to get to a point of, why isn't it working? We might get to a point of kind of doubting ourselves and where things are going. And it might be a little more intense early on in your process, to the point of, oh my gosh, I am doing this for no reason. Nothing is happening, nothing is coming to me, and I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of working so hard for nothing. You might experience that a lot early on in your process. Don't give up, guys. Do not give up. Believe in it. Believe in the message that I just gave to you from Source. You have to have patience. Everything is yours. It already is. But if we lose patience, begin to doubt, and stop, we are telling ourselves, we are telling, not anyone else, not God, not anything. We are telling the universe that we don't want it because we don't believe in it, because we feel unworthy of it. Keep going. So last night, of course, because I know I am upgrading here, and every time we get to a level again, you might have, whether it's doubt in one area or something, fear one time, it doesn't matter. It fluctuates between what keeps you down and suppressed is going to arise. I spoke last night, and I expressed how I was feeling. I feel like I'm doing work, and I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, because I haven't been able to be consistent in a gift. that was given, that I learned all about. And I expressed, please tell me if I am missing something, if I don't understand something. Now I know the word trust appeared. Because I still have to learn to trust this process continuously. Trust it. That whenever it is time for you to receive everything that is already rightly yours, it will be. It will be. We have to give it time. As long as we are living here, there is plenty of time. It's so important, and this is something I'm reminding myself of, is to not look too far ahead. When we are present within every moment, just like a hunter has to be present, sitting there, being mindful, enjoying being out there in the freezing cold, for the most part, and just allowing life to take place, unfold the way that it's supposed to. Whether or not you have a kill or not, it's still a beautiful experience. And what you are working towards is going to give you fulfillment, nourishment, and everything that you've ever asked for. So, I hope this video helps. I hope the message helps. Keep in mind that what is energetically coming through is very hot. Fire. When fire isn't used, the energy, the emotion isn't used properly, it takes on a negative vibe. You become feeling low, quick to anger, agitated. You'll respond before you think. And you're going to mess things up for yourself as well as other people. Don't take it personally. Everybody might be feeling something on a separate level. And if we're all beating each other up, yelling at each other, getting angry, bitter, taking it personally, we're missing the point that we're trying to be upgraded. And we're trying to clear something. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.